This video is describing how you can use row operations by hand to eventually get row echelon form or reduced row echelon form. This is not required for the 6.2 assignment or quiz. But if you're curious, if you've done this before, trying to remember what to do, or if we need it later, it's going to be here. So they will give you, for these problems, a matrix, augmented or not, and they will tell you what operation they want you to do. Properly written, they should also tell you where to put that result. So these examples, this particular example for A, we're going to take 1/5 of R1, and I'm going to add what should be there of where I put this result. So the first row, instead of -20, is going to be 1/5 of -20. Instead of -35, it's going to be 1/5 of -35. Oops. And instead of -10, it's going to be 1/5 of -10. And for my answer, 1/5 of -20 is -4. 1/5 of -35 is -7. I'm just really dividing by 5. And 1/5 of -10 is -2. And because they didn't tell me to do anything to row 2, it stays the same. So that would be my answer if that was the row operation they wanted me to do and where they wanted me to put it. For 4B, I have a different matrix, and this time we are supposed to take -3 times row 1 and add row 2, and I'm going to say we're going to put this in row 2. So row 1 is not going to change, and row 2, I'm going to take -3 times row 1, which is 3 for the first element, and add row 2 element, which is -5. I'm going to take -3 times row 1's second element, which is -4, and add row 2's second element, which is 0. I'm going to take 3 times row 1's third element, which is +1, and add row 2's element, which is 3. So row 1 is not changing. We used it, but it's not changing. Row 2 is becoming -3 times 3, which is -9, plus -5 is -14. And then -3 times -4 is a +12, plus 0 will be 12, and 3 plus 2 will be 5. So that will be the result for 4B. For C, we're going to take half of row 2 and put it in row 2. So row 1 is not changing, -20, -35, -10. And half of row 2, half of 15, and half of 10, and half of -5, or dividing by 2, will be 15 over 2, or 7.5. Fraction would be fine, but decimal is fine as well. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and -5 divided by 2 is -5 over 2 as a fraction, or the decimal -2.5 would be fine. And the last one of these, we have negative of row 1 is being added to 2 times row 2, and we'll put this in row 2 as well. So the top row, 3, -4, 1 is not changing, but we're taking the first row, first element 3, and adding 2 times row 2's first element, which will be 3 plus a -10, which is -7. Then we're taking the negative of row 1's second element and adding 2 times row 2's second element. So that's 2 times 0 is 0, plus 4 is 4. And one more time, adding the negative of row 1's third element, adding to that 2 times row 2's third element. So 2 times 2 would be 4, plus a -1 will be 3, because we've got to follow order of operations. So if we do the correct row operations in the correct order, we can use this to get row echelon form or reduced row echelon form. That's Not something you're going to be required to do for 6.2 by hand. These row operations are also not going to be required for 6.2, but this is available if you're curious, if you're interested, if you're trying to refresh your memory, if you've learned it before.